Hey, it's Darcy here. I'm just talking about my field of mechanical engineering at the moment because of the presentation that we've got to do. I'm just going to kind of go through the main points of what we've got to do. So, briefly describe the factors that have inspired you and motivated you for your chosen field of study. So, I have chosen mechanical engineering, like I said before, and I don't know, I've just kind of always been one for tinkering, like fiddling with moving parts and things like that. I've pulled apart staplers and things before and made, I don't know, God knows what out of them. Been riding dirt bikes for as long as I can remember, and yeah, I've just always enjoyed the concepts and the ideas of physics, really. Just with moving parts, not so much massive scale things, but moving parts and little intricate things have been like my style of, I don't know, thinking, if that makes sense. Yeah. Discuss what practitioners do in the field using examples from our field trips. So for our field trips, we went for a walk down the Maribyrnong River and we had a look at a few different sites down there, and then we also had a trip to the Sunshine Campus, the VU Sunshine Campus, and our final trip was to the Westgate Tunnel and seeing the constructions on the roads and things over there. So with our first one, like I said before, we went down the Maribyrnong River, and with mechanical there wasn't a whole lot to talk about. So there was, when you think about the construction of the buildings and then the power poles and things like that and the bridges, there would be lots of heavy machinery involved and things like that. But the mechanical engineering behind the structure itself wasn't as prominent as it would be, say, civil or electrical, doing with like wiring through the roads, or just civil, the construction and the physics of stability and things like that. Whereas mechanical is more about the cranes that they would have used to drop the pieces of the bridge in and things like that, using, I don't know, very intricate, cranes are really just pulley systems and things like that. So then we went to the Sunshine Campus, which we just kind of, it was really good actually. Rather than focusing on just the buildings like most of the other field trips, there was a lot of discussion about all three kind of fields that we're in, all three main fields that we're in. So mechanical, electrical and civil, and it was good to just kind of see a brief overview of like what all those fields do and things like that. And then finally we went to the Westgate Tunnel, which was really interesting because it was actually under construction. So being mechanical, we could actually see some of our field playing a role rather than just kind of trying to imagine what they would have done. So we saw all the cranes, we saw all the big machinery and things like that, and we saw what goes into the construction, which was really beneficial that I found. The last point was talk about your observation. Oh, well, I just did talk about my observations of the site, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you.